Hello, hello. So, the new Great Hatchling Hunt event has just begun in DML about 3 minutes ago now. So, we are going to be heading straight into this, taking a look at the event, all of the prize dragons, what we normally end up doing. So, we'll click on this new event. So, are you ready to go, are you? And you bet your last bonbon I am. I can't wait to reach Sweet Thistle and gorge myself on all the tasty treats the bunnies there make to celebrate spring. I'm gonna eat chocolate till I burst. And shh, if Brant hears you talking about the secret village of candy making bunnies at the edge of Briar Forest, he'll try to conquer it. And oh, good point. I don't want to share any of my candy. Wow. What a, okay, I'm not going to finish that. I mean, our candy. Come on, my cavities await. To Sweet Thistle Village we go. And so then, after that opening dialogue, we are opened up to this super event, also known as a castle event. We just had this for the divine event, where we have multiple levels and reward dragons and tiles and stuff like that. So, in this event, the level 3 reward dragon is the Flutterby Dragon. This is probably like my favourite dragon from this event, just by looking at him. He's Wind Energy Void. Not that great of a dragon, but I definitely still want him. The tier or level 6 reward is the Petal Dragon, a cute little light, wind and fire epic. And then the main reward for this event is the Card Piece Dragon, and this is actually a legendary. So this is the Princess Dragon. It doesn't show me the elements on here. I'm pretty sure they have them on the wiki by now, or they will soon. But we actually get to earn a legendary dragon from this event, so we are going to be wanting to finish it as soon as possible. So, let's go. So look, Ned, there's a little fluffy bunny. I'm going to catch it and cuddle its cute little ears. What are you doing so far from Sweet Thistle, Bum Bum? And it's strange that this bunny is so far from Sweet Thistle. Everything I've read about the Sweet Thistle bunnies indicates that they don't like to stray far from their village. Oh, it's too bad I don't have a carrot for the bunny, but dragons just won't eat their vegetables. Maybe it'll like this piece of fruit I've got in my pocket. And it won't eat the fruit. Must taste like dragon spit. Don't worry, bunny. We'll get you back safely to your village so you can munch on carrots while we munch your sweets. Let's go. Jesus, that bugged out a ton. I guess do not scroll back on the event in current day, otherwise it goes... Bleh! Actually giving me a seizure. Jesus! Let's not worry about that for now. But either way, you can see we've got the cute little Petal Dragon walking around on all the tiles here. And we come to our first boss fight. So hand over that Sweet Thistle, buddy, you diabolical dragon traders! And Heinrich, what are you doing here? I thought you ran away with Gunhilda when we defeated her in Illumina? And she kicked me out of her village, or she kicked me out of her warship halfway back to Vicolandia. Said something about me being too clingy. Can you believe it? Actually, enough! Attack! And we can't let that creep Heinrich take our little bunny. We have to fight back, and it looks like this Petal Dragon wants to help us to battle. Oh, there's almost so much dialogue in these events. I have to get the vocal cords ready for the day. Never expect so much. They are basically like mini stories. So, blast! Beaten in battle again, but no matter, I'll have all the little bunnies I need as soon as I make it to Sweet Thistle Village. What could Heinrich want with a bunch of defenseless little bunnies? We'd better find out before it's too late. And you're right, it looks like this Petal Dragon wants to help us. You can come along, Petal Dragon, but no more fighting. You need to rest. Let's go. And they always do this. Like, these super powerful dragons at the beginning, they do one fight and then apparently they're so tired that they just cannot continue. And really? We already have elemental restrictions? What day and age is this? This is level 1 and we already have element restrictions. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. We do have our Hermes Dragon, luckily, that I managed to level up recently, which is very useful. I mean, he should be able to take on all 3 of these dragons pretty much no problem anyway. But the fact that we're already running into element restrictions is kind of scary. I hope this event isn't, like, impossible for us, because the only 2 dragons that we have are our Autumn Dragon and our Hermes Dragon, and I'm not sure what dragons you personally have to use, but, I don't know. This is why it's it tends to be a little bit easier on my Android account because I have a ton of dragons all at the same level on that account. And oh my god, look, we're against the Flutterby! Or Fluttershy. Wait, no, that's an MLP pony. I think it's Flutterby, isn't it? I just took a look at it like a second ago. But regardless, these fights are doable for now because we have the wind element. Thank goodness. And these enemy dragons do now have enchantment stars on them, similarly to the map battles, so even if their levels look really low, they're not actually as low as you might think. So that one was a card piece for the new legendary, so that kind of sucks that we have to go all the way around, but of course, as soon as we start the event, we're going to have to go the long way. So there is the key. Ned, you don't think, surely not even Heinrich is evil enough to want to capture all the bunnies to make a fur coat, right? He's pretty strange, but I can't see why he'd want one. Unless there was some lady he was planning on giving it to. That had better not be his plan, or I won't be letting him walk away from the next battle. Yeah, making a fur coat out of bunnies would be a very weird thing for this guy to do. I don't think that's his plan. Maybe it is. But wow, this forest is a real maze. I hope we don't get lost in here. Who knows what kind of animals come out at night? Oh, Ned, you worry too much. This forest wouldn't be full of adorable little fluffy bunnies and dragons if there was anything dangerous in here. She never learns that the dragons are what I'm most afraid of. Wait, Aya, wait up! Don't leave me alone in the forest with the bunnies! Not the bunnies! Ah! You can see one right there. If we tap on it, it'll come and follow us. Like, look at him prancing around. Thinks he's top stuff. Okay, we can actually use all of our elements for this boss fight, though. That's quite nice. So, aha! So you're back for more? Oh, woolly dragon, here are the poachers I was telling you about that want to capture you and steal your wool. Get them! I never thought I'd see the day someone pulled the wool over a woolly dragon's eyes. Good thing I've never been sheepish about a battle. Ha ha ha. You know, DML back with their, ungodly puns right there. Alright, Heinrich, out with it. Are you trying to capture the sweet thistle bunnies to make them into fur coat? Ew, what? I knew you didn't think much of me, but I can't believe that you think that little of me. Of course not. Well, what do you want the bunnies for, then? Never mind you. The less you know of my plan, the greater the chance that they'll succeed. There's nothing I dislike more than a smart Viking. Come on after him. I thought you said there's nothing more that I hate than a dyslexic Viking. I was like, whoa! Calm down there, Aya. But regardless, because we had to go the long way in the previous level, we are now going to have to collect some more event currency. Oh, there's so many bunnies on this level, actually. Like, 2 of them already, and we're already up to a level with 5 chests. So, it looks like rather than this being a really long super event, they've sort of shortened it a little bit just to 6 levels, so the levels are probably going to take a considerable amount of time. But we have to get into the brunt of this event, which is all of the egglet collecting. So weird that they call them egglets. But if you click the question mark button, it tells you how to collect them for each of the individual quests. So you can go and click, well, it's not question mark, it's the I button, info button, if you want to call it that. So, you know, the quests are collect gold, which, you know, super simple. Click on your habitats, freest event currency of your life, basically. If you have a ton of fire habitats, then they generate gold anyway, super quick, so super useful during these events. But you can see we're getting all of our little egglets, and really nice and simple. Next way is food collecting, so you can put in different amounts of food, and we didn't get much of that, but I'll put in the spring cherry, so we'll come back and collect in an hour, get some more points, which will be Gucci. And now we need to level up some dragons. I don't think I really have any low-level dragons here, so what we'll do is we'll go and search for the fire dragons in the shop, and then we'll go and level him up, and then we'll get some more points for that as well. And then, of course, we get points for actually doing fights and stuff like that. So if we go and find some blue map fights here, we can skip it with our auto battle ticket, so you can just do like a boss fight if you want to do it super quick, and then that'll give us 25 per fight. So it works exactly the same as the previous castle event that we just had. Nothing has changed about the formula, how you get points or anything like that as far as I can tell. So should be just a regular old castle event that we all, I don't know, either love or hate, it seems. With the castle events, it seems like you either despise them or you love them. There's rarely an in-between. I kind of just think that they get boring a little bit later on, but, you know, if they're going to give us new dragons, of course I'm going to do it. They're going to give me new stuff. I guess I can't complain all that much. And, do we need to do any more fights here? Now, there's our last one for now. So, I'm not sure what you think about the dragon rewards, but again, I'm happy there's a legendary. I really like the Flutterby Dragon as well. So, I'm looking forward to it. And we should be able to finish it off, but in normal event fashion, it does last 10 days. So it's like 8-ish days of grind, and normally if you're like on pace, you should be able to finish the event with like 2 days spare-ish, on and off. Depends, really. And for the breeding dragons quest, you can do specific breeds early on, but the later on into the event you go, it doesn't really matter what you breed because you can never fully deplete the pools. So what I tend to do is I just try and breed the dragon of the week or whatever dragon you don't have. So we'll go ahead. We got a 16-hour breed. I'm pretty sure we just bred the hippie, didn't we? Well, I think that was an accident, but regardless, you know, don't really worry too much about the breeding dragons quest, or, you know, the thing that gives you items. Like, don't worry about it too much. Just breed whatever you need to, and just go about your normal breeding is what I'd normally suggest for you to do. But, anyway, let's head up this side first and hope that what we need isn't in this chest over here. So we'll go up this way and see what fight this is. So this is also a very restricted element fight. Holy! They're really busting my balls over here. But thank goodness our Hermes Dragon is our saving grace currently. Again, as long as he can deal with these fights that the Autumn Dragon can't, we should be Gucci. I am still in the process of trying to level up my third team member. So that'll take a while though, because I think we still have temples and that we need to upgrade. So it's going to take like 7 million years, basically. Oh, we'll get there one day. We'll have a ton of dragons in that to use as well. So there's another card piece. I was expecting as much. So we checked this chest here. We'll probably go for these two fights here and check this chest. And then probably the cheaper option is gonna be this one on the right. Either this one, or the one on top. I don't know. We'll have to check to see how much the other tiles are, but, you know, strategically planning your routes. If you can do the fights, then do them whenever you can, and don't just go the long ways around. Don't waste any of your event currency, like I always end up saying. And catch creatures is another one that we can do, but it doesn't seem like any of the creatures are spawning quite yet. So we'll just have to wait for that to come up and happen. And oh my god, did one of my apprentices do one of the quests? Oh my god, he did it! They did something else. They completed Golden Opportunity. Well, that's not the quest I set you. You know, I'm getting really upset. All of my apprentices are ignoring me. They're just doing their own thing. Fine, get to level 17 without me. I don't care anymore. If you're gonna ignore me, I'm just gonna go cry. Like, not even bothering at this point. Rest in peace, us. But, you know, we couldn't really get too far in the event, which sucks. But, if you don't know how these events work, I hope at least me going through it a little bit helps explain the essence of how these events operate. And again, managing where you go is one of the most important parts in these events. And hoping that you have the right elements as well is also kind of a major thing. But 10 days, 6 levels, try and progress as quickly as you can. And the final thing I'll say is when you're on a level, as soon as you find the key to the next level, don't finish the entire level. Like, just move on, go to the higher levels as soon as you can, find the key, move on. Because that way you get more items or more egglets to collect per reset if you do it that way. So don't just go ahead and 100% complete every level before you move on. Just go. Just speed ahead. Don't wait around. Because you'll probably need a quicker pace than you're expecting. That's normally how it goes for me anyway. I think I've got plenty of time, and then I end up finishing it in like the last couple of hours. So, that's all my advice to you for now. Best of luck. I'm going to keep leveling up my temples as well. But, thank you for joining me today. Enjoy the event, and until next time, I'll see you then.